parar a gallarme a mí, sigue tú.
Monday night prime time.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight, we got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Pues el tuyo tira también, Esteban.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. From right side, complete to Carter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play.
Mierda, no sabía que estaban en el bono.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how the third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The rushing numbers for Gaskin last week, 20 carries, 73 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does his defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Love those short intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Tua. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call these penalties.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He pushes forward from
Yo el perreo lo controlo.
6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up a shot.
Está dejando atrás, cambia de la primera rápido, después de callado, este la va a botar sola ahí.
No me está dejando atrás, loco, es que él está cambiando el mío, también.
Olvídate del tipo, brother, te estoy diciendo,
Pues
¿sabes que no está haciendo nada?
Te estoy diciendo que él está sacando el mío y yo lo estoy esperando acá al otro lado.
No, pues estás esperando el tuyo, está jugando por el tuyo, no olvídate de eso.
Que se ponga aquí el de él.
Vamos.
Madre.
Dios mío.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
último foto, vamos a ver
Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm
Estaban
strength of
corriendo para
Jameis
donde
Winston.
nosotros,
And this
los
is a
tres venían
beautiful
en la
throw
dirección de
right here.
nosotros. Y yo no tengo la
Trying to
bala.
pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 78 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now Winston, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Watts is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does
¡No!
this.
¡Qué bruto se la
Check
dieron!
out their team scouting and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Pudimos poder salir una vez.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And a fast footwork by White, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed.
¿Cuántos tapones se llevó ese allá abajo?
Because the defense in front, they were battle at the point of attack in the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They defer to White out of the shotgun. That's some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part. He's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage.
Mira, Bonacher con 5 de nuevo.
But in this case, how about the free safety?
No sale de 5.
Ya tú sabes.
Firing quickly here, that's
No
complete.
importa, aquí está.
Reception good for 7.
Tengo un breve me iba a quedar el baño.
No le.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A first down throw for Winston. It's brought in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I don't like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
I don't know. Let me see, because there's 6 of us in the party right now.
Beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
I'll let you know.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
There you go.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
You ain't hang up, you silly ass kid. What you doing?
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lutz's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Myles Gaskin and the rest of the Dolphin offense ready to get back to work here. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Out left to Shaheen, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet do a little to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open.
Esperando yo a ver, porque si falta uno para el sobrino entrar, pero si vienen uno de los muchachos. Está en carrera. Yo soy Javi. ¿A jugar el hielo?
To throw
Llegó.
This one completes
Tú
a
tienes que
challenge
ganar
run.
el carrito.
And
Yo no
brought
sé dónde
down, but
está.
not before they're inside the 25.
Oh, sí, exacto. Él dijo que le iba a llevar
The
aquí ahora un
Dolphins going to
momento
take
para el
their
baño.
second timeout as they get the stoppage
Vamos a
with a
falta.
little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ya tú me sacas todo, mate.
Y te la
Here's
llevo.
Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got Fuller. Touchdown! Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, number
Brando,
7 on
we
the
fool.
year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly
We
to
fool.
add on to their lead.
Cuando llegue, invita a ver lo que es que falta y la luz que se ve
Dale. Dale.
I got a right vocabulary
Extra
words that I
point
didn't
up
do.
and good
Go
by
do your homework,
Sanders. And
because
that
we
pushes the
fool
lead up
anyways.
to 11.
My homework, the actual class that I have to do that for, I have an A in there, so I'm
Now
good.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
I have all A's. I have 2 C's
Callaway,
only
the
because
return man.
in English, because I didn't take a test. And math,
And up to
math
about the
is math.
26-yard line, just across the 25.
Math is on, and it's honors too, so it's hard.
Oh, you're in honors math?
Yeah.
Good job. You in
Yeah,
any other honors classes?
I mean, that's the only honors class I got.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first
All the other
half.
classes that I'm taking,
And with him
I'm
down
passing
2
all
scores, you
like
wonder if they
A's,
might
so.
try and
Even
put
Spanish.
something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
I got
That's to his running
I got a
back, it's
speaking
Alvin
quiz.
Kamara.
Oh,
He's at
I got
the
a speaking
30.
quiz soon.
10, touchdown,
I don't know, hold up.
Dolphins. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the
Let me
first
start
half.
playing.
Well, no one in the NFL had more yards after the catch in 2020 than Alvin Kamara, and he delivers another big effort there.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once
You
he
make
got
the starting
going, it was
lineup?
off to the races.
Not yet.
Once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next
Why
gen
he got a long
stats.
way?
Because coach, like I remember our first game. He's probably not going to put most of the people that's not seniors in because this is their last year.
Yes, you seniors are gonna get the most play time.
So
And he will dive
dude,
into
one of
the
those
end
seniors
zone,
that really
and the
wants to play
two-point conversion is successful.
some of them are other ones
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season.
Oh,
What has
yeah,
changed?
you
What
already
hasn't
know.
changed?
You gotta bust your ass. Remember, Jordan didn't get picked for his high school team until what? They dropped him every single time. That's until his senior year.
Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try
That's
and
good.
gain a
That's
strategic
good.
advantage?
Remember,
And
always
maybe
be
go for
athletic,
the
man. They
two-point?
look for that.
That's what people are wondering about.
That's
The
freaking
Dolphins at the line ready for
potential.
their next
Put it that
drive.
way.
They'll
They
get
see
this
that
to
as
his tight
potential.
end, Gesicki.
Because
And
what did
down
they do at the
goes,
draft
but he takes
combine?
it up
Figure
to
out what they do at the
40.
draft combine
Now
and
the
look at all that,
Dolphins
and
will
then
use
you
the
think,
last of
yeah,
their timeouts.
no wonder I gotta jump
As
so
the
much.
clock will
There's
stop
like
with
4 or
21
5
seconds
different
to
jumps
go
they
here in
want
the
you to
first
do.
half.
When the snow goes away, I'm gonna start after school. I'm gonna
First
start going
down,
to the gym.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah. Yeah, they make you do jumps, they make you do sprints, and you better sprint.
Down to 15 seconds now.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket.
Eso es lo que tú vas a traer, hielo.
Ok.
Un
¿Tienes un
70.
grande?
Oh, no, pensé que venía con el 70.
No.
And he's going to bull his way
No,
forward
Nacho,
to the
eso
48.
¿Qué crees
Nifty
que vamos a
running
meterle ese
there,
para
but
allá?
it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. A couple extra tight ends
What?
in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Not yet.
So we've reached halftime
got five.
here, and it's the visiting
Yep.
Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan
Sorry,
Coachman. He
Brando.
has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a
Sorry,
game with some
Brando.
intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown
Don't
passes.
hate me,
We'll
Brando.
stay in the NFC North. We head over to Green Bay to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau.
Oh, Brando, you
And they
got
were winners
COVID again?
in that
You
ball
went 3
game
times
over the
already? Oh
visiting
my goodness, you
Cleveland
the
Browns.
COVID magnet.
Marquez
No, I
Valdez
don't have COVID. My
Scantling
friend has COVID.
leading the way with 3 touchdown catches.
Didn't you come in contact with
Finally,
it?
let's get to the desert. Check out
I don't know if I got it.
And they were victorious in that one over
Damn,
the
what's
visiting
that?
Indianapolis Colts. James Conner Two
They just
touchdown
supposed to do
runs
my
to
hair,
lead the
but she
way.
tripping. I gotta get my hair done before our game coming back.
With
But the
that,
thing
let's
is, with
get a
our
look at the
game,
next
we
gen
get 4
stats in that
passes,
first half
so
for
only a
Miami,
certain
and
amount
it's
of
been the
people
running
get
game that's pushed them to this lead at halftime. Over 100 yards as a team.
And I'm
in
glad
those
these
two
first 2
quarters.
games, because our
Meanwhile,
last
for the
game, our
Saints,
second
there's a
game, we're
look at
playing
what they
against
were able to
Resi.
do throwing the
Resi's
football.
not
An abbreviated halftime show as we get
They're that
rolling to
good.
quarter 3.
Yeah. And I don't, and it's not gonna be my fault because I don't get in, so let's can't get mad at me.
How many games do you play? They have it already.
Yeah, adjustments likely
We
going
already
to play
played
a big
like
role in this
4,
third
I think.
quarter. What's been a tight
We played
contest so far.
5.
The Dolphins in
One with a
front,
scrimmage.
be in possession
Well,
of the
we played
football
4.
first as the
We're
second half
2.
gets started.
We played 3
And the
because it's 2
tackle
and
going to be
1.
made right there at the
I mean, we're 1 and 2
25-yard
right
line.
now. It's not my fault though.
The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter.
Because I remember the second game. I didn't get in because I was late.
Possess the football
Yeah.
first to try and do something
I was-
about it. And that's
Like I was late. Like I didn't even get dressed because I was doing something and then I didn't come back. I thought we had to be back at 5 o'clock. I took the bus to leave, or maybe I had to be back by 5:30. And the bus
So
leaves
the
at 5:30.
incompletion, and now it's second and
We
10
did that
again
for
from the
about 4:30.
25-yard line.
5.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to
Like one of my friends is literally our cheerleader. I'm not trying to be like that type of dude. Bro.
So they were behind the sticks.
I'm not gonna be the
speak.
loudest dude
They
on
need
the
to
bench
make up
screaming
some
for my
ground, and they
teammates.
did.
I'm not doing it.
He'll have a
I'm not
first
the
down
cheerleader
past
on my
the
team.
40, and he's
That's
going to be
bad.
out up around the 45-yard line.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pick up on first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second
Cause
down.
one dude, he got broke. I'm gonna send it to you. He got broke. I'm gonna send it to you.
Guy, right? Who can stand up
Yeah,
and
I
make a
can
play? It was
find
only a
out.
3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 60 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses
He got
say,
cracked
okay,
right in front of
hemmed
He
in.
got cracked right in
If you're
front of me.
running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside
And
at
you
all.
were celebrating
That
for the
allows
other
you to run
team.
with a little bit
That's
more
horrible.
confidence.
You don't cheer for your team, and when he got broke, you went, ooh, that's messed up. You a bad teammate.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I wasn't like, ooh. I was just like,
And this team has shown no signs
we just made a
of doing that.
face.
A lot of
Like
the
it wasn't
time,
like,
they come out after the
damn.
half.
It
Things
wasn't
haven't
like
gone
that.
so well in the first go round. They don't throw the football.
Our best player, on our team did that.
Is to run it, and they run it
He did it
well.
too. He was like,
He
damn.
got broke too. Oh, he was like,
Only about
damn.
the length of the
Yeah, he
football
was the
here
one
on
that was like,
second
damn.
down. They'll try the air now with Hill. Rolling to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to
I
be
got the
taken
weirdest
down.
ball
They
handling.
sack him back at the 33-yard
Tricky Wicky.
line. Emmanuel
It's not easy to
Ogba
take it
has
from
now
me.
recorded
You know,
10 sacks
you know,
on the season.
I'm making a new
long way to
build.
go
He's
here
a
on
play
third
shot that
down
gets
for the
20
eighth play of the
defensive badges.
drive.
Yeah.
To throw is Hill.
Yeah, I just feel like I
And
don't
he's got his target
How many
Harris.
shooting badges you got?
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that
Only thing is,
precisely
that happened in
and the
6-1.
ball's delivered that accurately.
6-1 for what?
One lots on for the point after.
80 ball handle.
Oh. 80 ball handling, my bad. How much you said was the shooting?
Good to make it 21-17.
26 shooting badges or
So that drive
20
consumes
defense?
9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
My play shot, you already know he's like a slasher, so I don't need to make a slasher.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So here
Ya,
are the
entre
Dolphins
pica pica es
now
Hall of
getting
Fame.
ready for their first possession of the second half.
Diablo, desde la primera no tengo break. Ya no voy a tirar más en todo el juego. Se joda, me voy a quedar en 2 puntos. La voy a pasar toda. 27 turnovers voy a hacer. La voy a pasar solo y todo.
Ay, mi madre.
Cantelado. Ya, verle.
2 and out on first down.
Ah,
You get this out behind the basket. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we're going to be active in the passing game. That's the start.
El mejor muñeco del.
Setting to throw on
El
first down.
chachure
It's Tua.
hit.
Brings it in over the middle.
Ay,
A gain of
cubano.
6 there on first.
Ya después.
Working with his second.
Se cogió el uno. Vamos a jugar con él ahora. Más fácil está él.
Here's Tua. And his throw here's
Vamos acá, tengo el de acá.
Tengo acá.
Interceptions nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a pretty on-time season for him, and the turnover really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of play. Sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And that will be
Mala
incomplete.
mía.
Had a little bit of frustration there.
Yo
Back-to-back
tuve solo todo el
incompletions.
tiempo
Receiver
ahí también,
blanketed
pero.
on both attempts. This time on third down.
Sanders' kick is good.
Vamos a
And that'll bring it back
No, I don't even care
So
though.
they're getting to that
Adiós.
touchdown on the other side to begin the quarter.
Un blow.
Just 3 points.
Luego este chiquitito brincando ahí.
Exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back
No,
with
pero
something
ese-
even though it's not six.
Teo, lo viste chiquitito brincando ahí.
Message
She
that
did it.
says, hey,
She did
we're
it.
not going away.
She did it, Kyrie.
Up to midfield.
Fuimos.
She did it.
No.
And
No
it'll be an
rebote.
excellent return.
Ah, pero
As
cuadrado.
he's all
Quédate ahí.
inside the 25-yard
Ahí está.
line.
Whatever the relationship
Era Gelo el cuadrado.
return like that. Special teams
Yo
just keep
X,
setting them up. The offense thinks
Jim
they'll
Casero,
knock them down.
Ernesto Ledo y Esteban Triángulo.
Go as he's bottled up behind the line.
His
Does a
nostrils
nice
are
job
big
there,
and heavy.
foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside,
I don't
and
know
if he
how
keeps
somebody
himself
likes my
free,
son.
stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
I'm cool and shit right now. But like, if you want one of my ugly homies, ugly as hell.
No puedo ir para allá abajo.
Ya.
It depends if it's an old popular car.
Ahí se fue alguien. Se fue ese tío.
They don't sell them no more, damn it.
Buy some time.
Entonces tira esa curva.
And he will
Tengo
start.
P, vamos, tengo un
He does
P.
have the first down.
Yo voy a
That's
ayudarte en mi
disappointing for the
hermano.
defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints add on to their lead. On CD, they don't seem to be much resistance there. Down near the goal line.
Ese no es el tuyo, era tú.
Not a real good job of matching up
Ese es el que estaba trillando yo. ¿Cómo viste?
You need bigger bodies in there.
Yo, da con la cabeza.
Situation.
Vamos a subir.
The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s.
Vamos arriba.
Not down here.
Arriba, tengo arriba, tengo arriba.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is
La
up
tira
to
otra vez.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fallé. Diablo, pero ¿por qué yo la solté tan mal?
Benagany from his end zone. And no alley to be found.
Toma.
The coverage
Bueno.
was solid, and he was dropped at the
La
18.
solté bien mal ahí.
Que había entre Luis y tal, iba a meter el verde.
No, que brinqué iba a coger ese bote y lo que hizo fue brincar para la bola, ¿no viste?
See what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
But I hate this COVID thing.
Yeah, entonces,
Over, you get mad behind.
no,
It makes you seem like you missed a years of
In this
work.
case, a field goal, they'll
I'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is
Te digo, pica, pica, ¿viste? 27 de Nobel, 27 de Nobel.
27 de Nobel voy a hacer, dale, la voy a pasar coja, no ha pasado todavía.
92 yards for him on the ground now.
Estoy peleando abajo ahí
Después ya azul.
¡Ay! Cari pegado, venía a tocársela de equipo completo. Que queda los dos grandes.
On play action, here's Tua. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
Vamos a ver cómo matan el Néstor ahora allá abajo.
Vamos a ver. Están buscando, están jugando con la máquina.
Perfectly executed crossing route. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua sets up to pass it.
Ya se me acabaron las balas.
La peor que yo ayer.
No, ya mismo. Porque no sé qué me pasa. Se tira. Se veo brincando del triple. Y no lo tiran.
Son centros, no lo vi.
I had a dream that I met Mikey.
Deja que
I had a dream I met Mikey.
Running going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
No meto una. Ya, viste. Ah, ya me salaste con el pica pica. Ahora es pica pica de verdad parece.
Michael Jordan was left there.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Bendito, si no saben ni qué hacer ya. Váyanse.
Another run with Gaskin. And he's
Hasta la próxima partida.
might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead.
Mierda, intenté tirar rápido, sabía que venía la animación. Intenté hacer de todo, le di al cuadrado a la X.
Es verdad, 27 de Nobel va a ser ahora.
Sí, ahí cuando llegó uno, la primera. Un ultra. Le dije a todos los botones que pude darle, porque la animación esa viene de por ley.
Está bien, no. Es porque Ernesto yo.
Pica pica.
Pica pica. Me dio a mí el pica pica ahora.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now.
Ellos dicen, después que yo libre me voy.
No han librado ninguno, ¿verdad? Diablo 21-3.
Lo van a decir, después que yo libre me voy.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Look.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol.
No, dale ya. Vamos, buena defensa.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, more effective when you roll out of motion.
Va a llorar. No me sale ningún tiro.
Me libró.
Casi.
Across midfield down to the 45.
Triángulo.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A busy night continues for Kamara. Oh, he shifts past him and able to push forward from right around 3 yards down to the 42. recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just
Ya lo,
give
pero
your
que no se
superstar
puede
the ball,
más.
continue to feed him. Yeah, don't
Mete una y muérete. Diablo, ¿qué me pasa? No sé qué me pasa. Dame un break. Voy a llorar.
Vive el primero, era. Vive el primero, era.
Loco. ¡No, libró! ¡No! Esteban. Pero...
String it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive.
Mira.
This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hill.
Tiro.
Flush to his right.
Ay, bendito, se me acabó el tiro. No me sale, no sé, no me enfoco.
Acabaron los bus.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got good coverage downfield.
Sí, hermano, pues no soy el único, ya vamos.
Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Toma.
Ese no se va hasta que libre, yo creo.
El mío libro por el TNVDC de mierda que pasó ahí.
Yo creo que el Esteban dice, yo no me voy a hasta que libre.
He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Cansado.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Nunca viste el muñeco de esos Mikey.
Critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
¿Un qué?
Un escolta duro.
Down at about the 21-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively.
Le mete un poquito de todo.
Not totally.
Después 6-9 para que vaya con
7%. Yo creo que eso es lo peor que yo he visto en Red. Están tirando 7%.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Bye.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be well done to sniff that out defensively. Got it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is
Dicen, no, ya abrimos la canasta, ahora que vamos para allá nosotros.
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know, they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great.
La fallé. No meto una ya, no sé qué me pasa, no puedo hacer el timing. Voy a tirar con el análogo a ver. Slightly early, pero que estoy bien mal. No meto un tiro.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball And then all of a sudden, it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try.
Slightly, pero fue bastante early, aunque diga slightly.
See if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football.
Chinita quiere
So I
chinito.
don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. They find some open field here.
One shot.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done. And now you look at the situation and the point difference, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys? Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game,
¿Cuántos
that means
tiros?
you've won it, so it doesn't matter
De
whether it's
3-0.
home or on the road. There's something a little extra special doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
Mira, ay bendito, qué rico es este juego, me cago en el culo.
¿Tú le ganaste a los Jets 7-0?
Sí.
A los Jets, New York Jets. Hoy yo te hicieron touchdown.
Yo estoy jugando con los Dolphins.
No, pero cuando jugaste con los Jets.
Hill going down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this
Un
one up.
Yandel.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.